All right. Another impromptu evening chat regarding Meghan Markle updates just because they keep happening. Like, I don't want to talk about these things. Sometimes I wonder, I talk about them too much and I think about them too much. But then every day there's something. Every day there's an update with Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively as well. So that's so much fun and so interesting to follow. But boy, Meghan Markle, she really she's back. I mean, she wants to be back. So we're gonna see how all of this unfolds. Another rebranding, um, another new move. Let's see. So I don't know how much any of you know regarding her previous podcast, Archetypes, that I've actually recently learned that it wasn't even her idea. It was one of her producers slash interns that came up with the name and the whole concept. It was a $20 million deal with Spotify, and it was just like one semi season, and it went nowhere. Even though we had fantastic guests as Mariah Carey, Paris Hilton. Um, so I don't. We'll see. And Megan, Megan Sussex, our dear friend Megan Sussex, and I kind of sort of refuse to call her that. She is going to be Meghan Markle for me, even though she's really, again, another rebranding, another new thing that we have to accept. Um, if we remember Oprah's interview, and I remember it very well, she mentioned that in the whole process with the drama with royal family, she almost lost her last name Markle, which means like lost herself, lost her identity. And now she's trying to get rid of it. And in such a passive aggressive manner, almost, in her new show on Netflix, With Love, Megan, she talks to Mindy Kaling in such a condescending tone. Like, oh, it's funny how you say that when she calls her Meghan Markle. It's funny how you say that. I just did not enjoy the way she spoke to Mindy Kaling. It was everything with Megan is a teachable moment, and she's one of those people that I wouldn't like to be around. I would just always feel like I'm doing something wrong and I'm being criticized. And I felt like our friend Mindy got a little uncomfortable, and I did not appreciate that. So Meghan Markle, Sussex, um, uh, she's back. She's back. I wonder how much the new deal uh, costed and how much actually she got out of it. Oh, thank you. Like button. Thank you. Yes, I really, I strongly despise saying like, subscribe, and all of that. But let's say it. Let's get it out of the way. Like and subscribe, guys. Please do that for your friend Luby. Let's do it. So yeah, the new podcast is starting on April 8th, and April 8th can't come soon enough. I didn't sleep until With Love Megan came out. I literally woke up at 6 a.m. to watch it. Uh, and now April 8th. Come on, man. Come on, come on. I need to hear all of these episodes. So let's she posted it on Instagram and announced it. She's wearing like this very pretty royal blue outfit, if you will. Great choice of color. So this is what her post on Instagram says. All right. Oh God, just reading this, I'm getting annoyed. I'm so excited to share with you something else I've been working on. Confessions of a Female Founder. My new podcast with Lemonada Media. Okay, so I insist for everybody to read Lemonada Media um, in Hilaria Baldwin's accent. It makes me happy. It makes things better. And it brings me joy, as our friend Megan would say. So it's Lemonada Media. And Megan shared, I've been having candid conversations with amazing women who have turned dreams into realities and scaled small ideas into massively successful businesses, unlike yourself. They're opening up, sharing tips and tricks. If I hear tips and tricks one more time from this lady, she is a one trick pony. Jesus Christ. And tumbles, if you will. And letting me pick their brains as I build my own business. Because it's not about you, guests. It's about me building my own business. Um, Building my own business as ever. As ever has been an absolutely eye opening, inspiring, and fun. Because what's the point if we can't have some fun on this wild adventure? I just made myself angry by reading this. The us the forcing the fun and joy and imperfections and all this in this life, we can't be perfect, so we might as well have a little fun and make a mistake here and there and just never strive to be perfect at every given moment, but everything kind of has to be perfect. It's just I can't. I'm annoyed. It's again, it's not genuine. It's coming across as forced. And this topic was recently kind of mentioned regarding the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively situation, because former employees have accused Justin Baldoni of being too nice and having like this toxic positivity, right? And again, that's a whole other topic with Blake and Justin. At least he's being nice. Whatever. It's not a crime. You can just dislike the guy. You can just dislike him. But I see how annoying uh, and toxic this phony forced positivity can be. I personally can't stand it. I have like visceral reactions to people who act like that. My immediate first um, uh, comeback would be shut up. I mean, not really, but you know what I'm saying. I just couldn't. Uh, I don't enjoy it. I don't process it well, and I get angry somehow. Anyways, these are the glimpses of that I'm seeing in Megan, right? And other so I'm trying to make this connection between Justin, because others are accusing him of being a major asshole, right? So there's something to that formula of like, I'm just the nicest person ever. We're all so positive and fantastic, and life's not perfect, but they're being major assholes. That's that's the thing that I'm seeing in her as well, of like spreading the joy and positivity, yet being super controlling, negative, and being horrible to people she has worked with. And for all those who still might not believe that this is true, there's just so many receipts over the years that we have seen. There's so many witnesses that have came out and talked about it. And for me, what sealed the deal, what tied the knot on this, yes, toxic positivity, yeah, is the Variety uh, magazine article. It's because they do due diligence, they research, they have lawyers, they actually are not. I'm not going to say allowed to print, but they will never dare to print anything that they don't stand behind, because they will get sued. And if we know anything about Harry and Meghan, they are litigious. So these people cover their backs with facts, and all of the facts that came out were saying the same. She is not nice. It's all phony, and she treats people around her horribly. And I believe that is one of the main things that kind of keep me uh, in this uh, cycle of talking about Megan. I think I have a thing for phonies, especially for those who are pretending they're nice but they're not, and they're narcissists. And I think I've come across all of them throughout my life, male and female. They're somehow always in my universe, and I have experienced like the that how bad and negative they are for your mind and for your soul and for everything. So I always wonder, why do I dislike her so much? And I think it's because of series of my personal experiences throughout life, and I'm seeing the glimpses of my experiences in her and in her interactions with others and with the world. So yeah, uh, there was one thing that I saw recently. It was an interview with Kate Hudson, who I actually adore. I think she's super funny. I like her new show on Netflix. But they were asking her, what does she think about term nepo babies, and I mean, because her parents are very famous, and she says she kind of doesn't believe in it, right? She's like, yeah, you have like at the beginning that a leverage, but you kind of have to, keep working hard to stay on top. And I get it. I understand that part. But what nepo babies and what people who have successful parents in Hollywood don't understand is that is the key to success. Knowing people is the success. Like it's the thing that opens the door for opportunities. I have been an intern and made coffees, bought coffees, ran errands for so many successful people and companies, just in for a chance to be considered for a conversation. Like the work that you have to put in just to be noticed and to be in the room. And you know what? That work sometimes doesn't even pay off. You've wasted so much time of working and making these contacts and being in the room and trying to get into the room, and you sometimes don't even get into the room. Or even if you get there, there's so many people like you, and you just kind of don't get a chance. So like that effort that you have to put in, um, is something that is crucial in success in show business. So when Kate Hudson said, when she said that, I was kind of not triggered. Again, I like her. She's phenomenal, but it just blew my mind how much she didn't understand the importance of it and how all of this works, how showbiz works. And I'm talking about this for one specific reason. It's kind of connected to Meghan's situation. She's not a nepo baby, right? But right now she is in a position of one, in a sense that all of the doors are open for her. She knows everyone. She knows Oprah. She knows Tyler Perry. She knows Beyonce. She knows everyone. She is in the epicenter of everything that's going on. She has Spotify throwing money at her. She has Netflix throwing money at her. She has Lemonada Media throwing money at her. So she doesn't have to knock on doors and beg and scratch and just be an intern and cry. And she is right now in that position where she's just ready to launch, ready to do things. So now everything is in her hands in a sense. So um, I don't know, how is she going to position herself in these interviews with all of these female founders, right? Like what can she learn from, I'm not saying she can't learn anything from people's experiences, god forbid, but I just want to know the position that she will take, because she wasn't like going to the bank and asking for loans for her business. People knew who her husband was and gave her that money. So I don't know. I'm very curious how the conversation, how all of those conversations and interviews will flow. We'll see. Um, I don't know. I am very skeptical. I'm very skeptical of her being a podcast host because, for that to work, you kind of have to be um, genuine, if anything. And I'm not sure how much she's capable of doing that. Also, she's not the best listener. She always turns every situation towards her and makes it about herself. So those are all the traits of somebody who might not be the best podcast guest, pardon, host. We've also seen that Spotify didn't work the best. So I don't know. I don't know. More tips and tricks coming from Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, as her Instagram says. I don't know why that pisses me off too. Alrighty, quick 15-minute check-in. I'm gonna go and read more probably about this. Just because, God, I need to get a life. Or do I? Whatever. Also, let's free Wendy Williams because she's the best. Have a good night, everybody.